The train. This train is traveling on the Munich-Salzburg track. It's either heading west or east as shown by the arrows. Just based on this information, can you tell me 1. Where's the train going? From Munich to Salzburg or back? 2. What time of year and month is it? 3. What does the girl in the picture do? Do you have your answers ready? Well, here they come. 1. The snow hasn't melted yet because it's on the northern slope, so the train must be going from west to east, that is, from Munich to Salzburg. 2. Given that some of the snow has melted, it must be spring. Also, seeing that the girl is holding flowering willow in her hands, it's early April. 3. The girl is holding a staff and there's a dog next to her. It's safe to say that she herds sheep. Yeah, that one was pretty tough. You need to know some geography, horticulture, and telltale signs of a shepherd. But we've only just gotten started. Here's a real challenge for you. Whose rendezvous? 2 friends run into each other on the street. Their conversation goes something like this. Hi Alice, where are you headed? I'm going to 23 Green Street. And what about you, Jane? I'm on my way to my friend Sue's house. She lives at number 7. Now, can you tell me, 1, which of them is Jane and which is Alice? 2, where's the girl with a bob haircut going? Your 10 seconds are up. Are your answers ready? 1. Alice is the girl with the bob. To reach that conclusion, all you have to do is look at the building number. It's 19. If you walk from the first building on the street, then those with odd numbers will typically be on the left side. The girl with the bob is moving towards the houses with higher numbers since 23 comes after 19, so that's Alice. 2. Alice, our bobbed beauty, is going to her theater group meeting. Where else might you need a violin, a sword, and a scepter at the same time? Who's the cat's owner? These 3 girls seem to be really excited about this kitty. Who wouldn't be? But can you tell which girl is the cat's owner? This kitty belongs to the girl with holes in the front part of her tights. The other suspect, who seems to have been in contact with some wild animal given the holes on the backside of her tights, must have got caught on something as she was sitting down. What's wrong in this picture? To make it a little easier for you, or harder, here's a hint. There are 16 things terribly wrong about it. Remember, you can always pause the video if you need more than 10 seconds. Okay, you ready? 1. The wind is blowing in different directions. The smoke from the chimney is going one way, yet the trees are bent the other way. 2. It's not clear what time of the year it is. There are trees with fresh green foliage, trees that have started to turn, and still others that have already lost their leaves. 3. The pine has a branch with the wrong type of leaves. 4. The leaves on the birch aren't birch, but more like juniper leaves. 5. There's a saddle on the horse, but no yoke. 6. The horse is plowing in the wrong direction. It's moving towards the ground that it's already plowed. 7. The horse is plowing alone. There's nobody holding the plow. 8. A house can't have a street address that's 0. 9. The house has a porch that leads to no door. 10. The curtains on the window are hanging outside. 11. There's no roof or chimney in the house's shadow. 12. The person's shadow falls in one direction, yet the dog's shadow goes in another direction. 13. The fence has 5 pickets, but only 4 cast a shadow. 14. The hay cart in the background is way taller than a normal person. 15. The stars are still out, yet given all the sunshine and shadows that it's casting, it's probably still daytime. 16. One of the sheep is missing a leg. Father and son. Once again, this picture requires all your attention. But you're pretty much Sherlock Holmes at this point, so how about a go at these questions? 1. What's the father's job? 2. What country does the family live in? 3. What season and month is it? 4. Are there any more kids in the family? 5. What year is it? And your 10 seconds are up. Let's check your answers. 1. Guessing by that keyboard and scratch table in the room and Dad's super hipster look, he must be a DJ. 2. That looks like traditional Kinkali on that plate and Georgian writing on the newspaper headline. Yep, they live in Georgia. 3. The blooming poinsettia on the windowsill tells us that it's winter. December, to be more precise. 4. There's a cradle in the corner and toys on the couch. Those certainly don't belong to that teenage boy in the bathroom. This family definitely has a baby and probably a girl aged about 5 to 7, judging by the toys. 5. Did you spot that brand new fidget spinner on the desk? Yup, it's 2017, the year these things became popular worldwide. Here comes the most challenging of all challenges. The watering cans. 2 elderly ladies go to the river to fill up their watering cans. Which of them will bring more water back? Despite the fact that one of these ladies has a taller watering can, both spouts are on the same level. Based on the laws of physics, water cannot go above the spout. So that means that both of these lovely ladies will bring back the same amount of water to their gardens. Find 8 differences in these 2 pictures. Time's up. I hope you remember that the spider should have 8 legs, and it's missing all of them in picture 2. Hey, that's 8 pretty big differences. Legs sure do matter to a spider, you know? Kids on a hike. Here we have 5 young friends going on a hike in the woods. One of them is named Mike, and he's either the first or the last in line. If Jane were walking beside Max, then John would be next to his namesake. The question is, what order are they walking in? You still have just 10 seconds to figure it all out. From right to left, these kids are Mike, Max, John, Jane, and John. Stranded. Here we have a scene that could come straight out of a movie. Looks like these folks are stranded on a deserted island. Just based on the image, can you answer the following questions? 1. How many people live in the camp? 2. How long have they been here? 3. Is the river near the camp deep? 4. Are the cranes flying north or south? 5. The picture shows 4 people. What is each of them doing? 6. Who else lives on this island? 7. Is the ship going with or against the current? 8. What month is it? Let's see if you managed to figure out the correct answer. 1. If you look at the note hanging on the tree, you can understand that there are 6 people living in this camp. 2. Given that a spider managed to spin a web near the camp, these survivors must have been here for at least several days. 3. The man on the ship is measuring the depth of the river with a pole. You can see that it's not that deep. 4. Judging by the fruit in the picture, it must be early fall or at the end of summer. That means the cranes are heading south. 5. 2 people are having lunch, the third is checking the depth of the river, and the fourth is fishing. See his pole there? 6. Well, I don't know about any human locals, but a snail, a spider, and cranes do call this island home. 7. Judging by how the water disperses at the bow of the ship, it's going against the current and away from the sea. 8. Since there's a melon on that plate, it must be August. Melon season.